Hello fellow YouTubers, Trouble8385 here with YouTube Gaming Community number 31. So today I'll start off with the two veteran shoutout videos that I have. And the first one, the Goon02 Veterans Day, thank you to all who have served. And then Hanging with Chuck 1218 Veterans Day tribute video, November 11th, 2010, which ironically I got a message from him about this right before I started filming this. And then real quickly, lastly, Crow111, today is his birthday, so happy birthday to him. And he's also served in the military at one point too, so thank you to him also. MrDebauch had two channels he wanted me to shout out, and the first one is Assembler X. I like to use people's comments on these because they do much better to read people's comments who are passionate about channels than my own. And his comment for his was, "This guy I recently discovered. He has loads of prototype systems and development kits made during alpha stages of consoles and stuff that was never available to the public. You know, he must have pulled some serious strings to get his paws on some of the stuff he owns. It's actually mind-blowing." And I did check out his channel. He has some amazing prototypes and stuff like that. I mean, just stuff I've never even seen before. Really cool. And next up, his second one was Croatian Retro Gamer. This is a gamer from Croatia. He's a nice guy. His English is not amazing, so he has trouble doing his videos. But the amount of effort and balls he has doing videos in English is remarkable. I'll be honest with you, my Croatian is better than his English, and I wouldn't have the balls to do a collection videos in Croatian. I am trilingual. Real quickly about that, Atari77 started the same way. He didn't have great English when he started, but the more he did, the better he'll get at it. He'll get better at it. I mean, I watched his channel. His channel's like everybody else's. His English is not, you can understand what he's saying when he speaks, so the more he does it, he'll get better. Now, MrDebauch had a question that he posted way back in the comments on YouTube Gaming Community number 25. And real quickly, even though this may have been a joke, sometimes I may run with it. In this case I did. His was, "The next episode, could you please clear up this huge everlasting debate? This big question we all want to get to the bottom of once and for all. Whose Dragon Punch is the strongest? Ryu's, Ken's, or Sagat's Tiger Uppercut?" And I sent some responses or questions to people in the community to answer this. And the first one was Equilibrium Gaming. And his response to this was, "Hey buddy, I could sure answer that fast for you. Well, first of all, my favorite character is Ken Masters, and has always loved his fast abilities and his powerful shuriken. But to look at it in the martial arts sense and points of view from within the spirit, I would have to go with Rai-san. Has the most powerful Dragon Punch because he knows how to channel most of his power and strength from within. And when he releases his Dragon Punch, it just devastates the opponent on the inside as well on the outside of his body, making the opponent to not be able to get back up and stay conscious. He hopes this is the answer you're looking for, but I still love Ken Masters and Sagat's Master Tiger Uppercut Tornado Crush." So the next person who answered this question was Jumbo Junkie. And his answer was, "As for the strongest, not sure. But I do like how Ken have a little more distance on them, where Sagat and Ryu's are great for anti-air and ultra setups. But if I had to pick, I would have to say Ryu." And then lastly, the last person who answered this was Happy Council Gamer. And his answer was, "Gotta be Ken's. He has more reach, more attention, was always given to tweaking his Dragon Punch over Ryu's, but Sagat is definitely second." There's a couple other people I sent this question to. When they answered, I'll read their answer. If you want to have fun and answer this question below. As for me personally, playing the game, Ken's is stronger than Ryu's, even though I love to play the game as Ryu. I just love the hero. But if I want to really like blow through the game, Sagat, when I play Sagat, I seem to be able to play through the game really fast. That's actually how I beat Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter 4 with Sagat. So anyway, next up, the DVD Gamer wanted me to shout out a series on a channel, and the series is called The Online Gamer by Reckless Trotuga. Now, for those who don't know that channel, it has about 330,000 subscribers. 4 people do that channel, and it's basically they do comedy sketches. That's what they do. And sometimes it's on video gaming, sometimes I know lately it's been a lot more on video gaming. And the Online Gamer Like the first one, they go to a friend's house, they're moving, and they're playing Monopoly, and he has to quit playing his game, and he's over there using what people online terms with the people they're playing Monopoly against. And there's a lot of cussing if you want, but it's comedy based. The next shout out is from Bufferkid. He wanted me to shout out his recent video he did, and I'll explain why with this comment. The recent video that I posted on my channel is an online game bet payoff that myself and GamerJitsu had back in March of this year via Xbox Live in Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. This video has been a long process to come to reality for me by getting both the money to pay off the bet and buying the right HD camcorder to film the video. And the video's name is Pedicure for GamerJitsu. The next one, a request, is by the Completionist, and his comment or personal message for his request was, I just wanted to know for your next community video if you'd give my wife's newest video a shout out. She actually did a video on her top 10 video games of all time. Even though her channel is not necessarily a gaming channel, it deals with a lot of satire, social commentary, and things along those lines. I thought some gamers would like to see her video. Trust me, Trouble, I understand the rules you have on your channel, that you don't want to suggest channels or videos unless they're all about gaming, but I don't want to break that rule. And his wife's channel is Chibuka CHIBI Cat 13. The video is called Top 10 Favorite Games That I Actually Own, and I actually love some of those games she puts in her list. Now the reason why I don't, usually when someone tells me it's their family member or spouse, I usually don't shout that person out without asking them about it, unless they've done it themselves. And in the Completionist recent 100 subscriber special, which has a bunch of shout outs in it, some guy's channel, I can't remember his name again, but he shouts her out in that, and that's why I said her channel name. So now real quickly, let's get to this about channels I will shout out if you suggest to me channels and videos. For videos, here's my view on it. If they're a game channel, that's fine. If they're a game channel that is trying something different that's not necessarily gaming related, I have no problem shouting them out and supporting people that try new things, right? I mean, for the first time, they're trying something different. They should get support from the community, you know? So I have no problem shouting them out. Just like I have no problem shouting out people that aren't in the gaming community but do a gaming video about gaming. Because sometimes they have much different perspectives than people in the community for people to think about. So it just has to be on gaming in general. NeoMatrixBlade. Let me see here. That name. There's a couple of channels I shout out by this person. You know, his name is skipping me right now. Anyway, he had a question, or he wanted a question to the community that he wanted people to answer, and it was, hey buddy, I was wondering if you could ask the gaming community to make a list of 15 best game playthrough gaming channels, which would be great. I already have one in mind, and that's 0x Shinobi. But I would love to know and connect to more similar channels like Zero's. Thanks. So make your list of 15 channels that you think are the best with game through play. Like basically gameplay, let's play channels. Post them in the comments below. I'll think of what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one list of video and shout out that list and that person. Or else I'll have tons of videos on this, I'm sure. So, you know, I normally don't shout out playthrough videos normally, unless there's something that most people can't see. Heck, you want to shout out channels? This is your chance. Next one is the Goon 2. When he sent me that personal message about his veteran video, he said he didn't know how to post the video responses. YouTube changed it. And what you need to do is in the comment section, you need to click like you're going to leave a type comment, and to the right pops up attach a video, and then you click on that, and then you can attach the video to that person's video. And real quickly, you know, last video I shout out Tabe's music video, his, and to give you some perspective on how powerful YouTube is, or can be. First of all, he was interviewed by a paper where he's from Sweden. The Swedish National Radio voted his song a hit, and on iTunes at one point his song was #1. And now the videos section, I saw a couple videos that claimed that they saw his video on MTV and showed the recording of it off the TV with MTV in the logo, but they weren't very clear, and people weren't sure if they were a doctor or not. So I don't know if his video was actually played on MTV, but again, it gives you an idea of how powerful YouTube can really be. And next up, Oheao. He did a video called Shoutouts Part 3. He shouted somebody out in that video, which I laughed because he actually spelled that guy's name wrong. I just get a kick out of that. I don't care if you spell my name wrong. You know what? You made a mistake. Who cares? You know what? I butcher people's names pronouncing all the time. Who am I to tell somebody, oh, you did my name wrong? There's a lot of the great channels in that video. OtoYou272 actually in the comments mentioned that he spelled my name wrong, but whatever, you know. It made me giggle. Next up is MaximumRD, open tag console / computer you like that others hate. I'm going to read his description for this video. Please watch and participate in my open tag. The topic console or computer you like or love that others hate on. This is an open tag, so please respond in comments or even better, video form, and give your story about a console or computer that you happen to think is great that others tend to dislike, crap on, or downright despise. One man's garbage is another man's treasure, as they say, and this certainly applies to consoles and computers. Yes, there actually are people out there who enjoy the Atari 5200, Jaguar, Virtual Boy, Lynx, 3DO, CDI, that many others simply think are not worth a second look. If you enjoy one of these and another less than popular console or computer, then please chime in with your story. Okay, I'm going to answer this right here, actually. My favorite system, one of my favorite systems that I love that most people don't like, is the 3DO. I would say Dreamcast, but a lot of people have found the Dreamcast now and realize how great it is. That's what's going to happen to the Wii later on down the road. People are going to realize there are great games on it, but for now, that's not going to happen. But I love the 3DO. First game I loved in the 3DO was Need for Speed. When I was in the military and I got that game was amazing. I hated the guy talking trash, but that was an amazing game. Just to watch, all the scenery in that game, it was just, I loved that game. My friends would play that game for hours. The other game we played for hours that I loved was Road Rash on the 3DO. Great music in it from Soundgarden and other people, and all that scenery, that stuff. It was a great game. The other game I loved on it was FIFA Soccer. It was the first time I played a soccer game, and that game looked amazing. Some ways kind of like real life. The one game I didn't like on the 3D, I'll be honest with you, was Madden, because they tried the FMB stuff, and it was like a test game. It really wasn't a real game. I also played Theme Park, I believe, a lot on that system. So next up, guys, here's my question for Thanksgiving that I told you guys I would tell you here. You can respond to this answer to any video between now and Tuesday, November 23rd. Just leave a comment below. On November 23rd, at the end of that day, I'm just going to get all the comments together for that video. And it is, what are you thankful for in the gaming community, or who are you thankful for in the gaming community on YouTube, and why? And you can shout out as many people as you need to do in this video who you're thankful for, or what on YouTube you're thankful for. And the last thing, I'm going to end this real quickly with this. My wife just put in my PS3 game I got, Pedicure 3 here. Has an awesome, for anime fans, an awesome anime opening where they're singing in it and stuff. And then as you play the game, it has a great like comic book form, and when he's reading the book in the very beginning, but it's really cool. So anyway, guys, till my next video.